Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We're back with some more Danganronpa. My stream was just bugging out a bit, so I'm just trying to sort it out. Right. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing alright. I'm gonna be honest. I'm in pain. I've got an ulcer that's formed right here on the inside of my mouth. Oh. They want me to pin the Discord. Oh. There we go. Hi Blur, how you doing? Yeah, it wouldn't let me pin it for some reason, but here we are. Yeah, so we're on to the trial now. We essentially found out, unfortunately, Miss Chihiro Fujisaki is, basically gone. We have a potential serial killer on the loose, so yeah, we're gonna have to work out who that is. And yeah, we'll see if they actually did anything. Oh, you went to Estonia! Oh, how was that? Hi Kyle! How you doing? Right, I will just continue. We are literally at the beginning of the second trial, so we will set our skills and then we will load in. Granted, I think we can afford every skill and we'll be okay. So we've got Lost in 4, which increases the limit, a time limit for each phase. Robot Jock, increases the truth bullets. Meloda's voice, increases damage on opponent's same as short. Okay, and then handiwork. There we go. Do we go through the, Can we go through the evidence again? We can. That's a nice piece of clothing. Oh, love that. Right. So, yeah, we've actually quite a lot of evidence. We've got a few accounts today. We've got the murder weapon, or that's what we think of the murder weapon. We've got the card reader, the broken handbook, and the other handbooks. Stuff about Genocide Jack. The locker room mystery with the door, the posters, and the carpet. The actual dead body. And Celeste, well, and the lamp and shit. A lot of accounts today, so we'll try not to mix these up, because a lot of them say are saying different things. Hopefully, I don't have to talk this that much.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Chihiro died, unfortunately. Baby girl.
Okay, then.
Baby girl.
So, first off, let's talk about
So, Blake, you don't actually know anything that
murder
happens from this point,
weapon.
right? Because you knew chapter 1, you didn't know chapter 2, right? Let's just to make it clear, but was used to deliver the fatal blow, which I mean is pretty obvious what it is. There's quite literally nothing. I am worried, right? Why is it only giving me one option? Am I on chill? I hope.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
It's like
It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Yeah, it's gonna shoot me
Interesting.
right?
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
I love how we just pulled out a metal pipe out of nowhere. Pulled out of our ass. We didn't pull a metal pipe out of our ass. The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There's something with the bloodstains on it.
Chihiro's fatal. It appears it was.
According to the Monokuma
That
file,
makes
what
sense.
kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
I really missed that.
No,
I
it's
missed
wrong.
that.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Okay, apparently I can't change it until, oh wait, should be able to see it? Right. Right, apparently I can change the difficulty, but, I have to do it from the beginning of a chapter. A bit annoying. Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to deal with it. Hopefully this isn't just chill, yeah? Today I finished replaying Danganronpa again. I'm moving on to replaying Danganronpa 2 now. Ooh, I do like Danganronpa 2.
It was covered in blood. and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is
a massive
consistent
dumbbell
with the
to
shape
design.
of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Like, imagine getting your head caved in
Look
by a
at her
dumbbell.
head wound.
Oh. I talked about this yesterday, but the concept of, like, obviously this wasn't an accident, but, like, dropping a dumbbell on your head, like, when you're, like, pressing it off. Vile.
That's so creepy!
Look, he's talking.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Such a weirdo.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide
He's got a
Jack.
Genocide Jack fetish, this guy does. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Elements for anti-fans of debate, sure, we'll listen to it just for reference. This debate, lines of white noise will appear. Oh yeah, okay, the white noise part. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit those lines. So figure those obstacles in your debate, but there's one way to keep the white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to type a silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. I woke up just in time to watch. Oh, I love that guy there. Wait, what time is it in America right now? Blair, let's not manifest that. Have you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of white noise? The timer will decrease, so be careful that you aim your silencer. Okay. But if your action difficult since the gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case you can figure out what the silencer, just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. So we'll figure out if we're on gentle now, because if there's no white noise, we fucked up. Well, yeah, I literally. Oh, I really hope we're not on chill. I don't think I set it to chill though, is the thing.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Oh no, we do. Oh,
I'm sure of it. Case closed.
so we're not on
As far
chill
as I'm
because we have the white noise. So this is
That's
fine.
impossible!
That's
Why?
chill.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Okay, well it's that one.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that
I
is!
already have built a dent in orange. Wait, what? What do you mean? Maybe actually show me in the archive. One look at that and anyone could be convinced. It shows that this is the work of Genocide Jack. As there was a shift.
The culprit is
Genocide, case closed.
Why?
How do I slow
What
down?
makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on!
I can't remember how I slow. Pause. Concept spacebar. Oh God. Okay. Right. That's fine. Yeah, we fucked that up. Genocide Jack, there's so too stupid. None of that.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Yeah.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics
I
in
wanna say
every
stuff, but I won't
Genocide
keep it
Jack
spoiler-free.
case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
right.
lust.
Booblust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But Damahata, Mirai looks so good. You know what? I think second game-wise, location's my favorite. The third one's okay. I do think Hope Sweet Academy's a bit boring. I can't lie to you. Hi Amelia, how you doing? I'm glad you managed to join in.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Do they get hung up? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was.
I got it!
This is true, Blur.
In every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends
excuse
the
me.
body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Blur, I can imagine you're very clumsy. By the way, guys, I think after this trial, not tonight, but I mean, like, after we stream this, I mean tomorrow or whenever I next stream, it'll be Tomodachi Life because I don't want to leave that too long. The problem with Tomodachi Life is that obviously the more days go on, the more I'm missing out. So yeah. So really like Host Peak Academy, just get comfortable vibes, can't explain it. It depends, some places no. But I get what you mean. I do get what you mean.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware?
I still don't understand how the skirt is like staying up. Like, surely it should be flopped down, unless it has like structure inside of it, I guess.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Well,
What?
it's fine, but don't make me wait like a year before coming back again. You know what? So true.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Well, Mealy, you guessed this correctly.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever,
yeah.
remember?
That's the one.
What kind of serial killer is afraid of
Toko
blood?
has homophobia, guys.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another
Like, my
riddle.
sock is like peeling, guys.
Man,
Another sock's
why
again.
is this gotta
My
be
second
so
sock has been ripped.
complicated?
It's not ripped. It's getting there. Oh, am I still alive? My Streamlabs is doing the thing where it says no data is going through. I look like I'm live. I think I'm live. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Nagito Komaeda. Oh god. No spoilers, Nagito. Get back in the closet. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer in that is she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh, I remember this one being stupid. It's Shizo, isn't it? Or something like that. You know, that's not the word I would call that. Yeah. I think it's
Now I
schizo, but like, I would have thought it'd be like schizophrenic,
Is
or
it
you know, like
because
the abbreviation they
Genocide
gave
Jack
you earlier.
has a split
Yeah,
personality?
or say split personality. But yeah. I'm actually talking to you right now in game. Guys, we're going a game ahead. Stop. Merely the water type water tastes. Yeah, that is a thing that water is normal. Depends actually.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Does it taste like old water?
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Granted, dissociative identity disorder is like a long name, so I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they could have had.
But
I don't.
still, go and say that about Miss Fukawa.
I think bipolar isn't necessarily two separate personalities. I think it's still you, if that makes sense. Whereas I think with dissociative personality disorder, identity disorder, I think it quite literally like they can wake up and have no recollection sort of thing. I know negative for that one. I scored parody, so I have no idea what that is.
Perfectly acceptable.
Shut up,
Toko's
yeah.
strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I mean, it's true. One thing that shows Toko's split personality has to do with her behavior change.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yeah, no, split personality is the idea. You're talking about, see, I think bipolar is less about mood, and it's actually about your, like, no, bipolar's mood. Yeah. Thank you, Melia. Yeah, that's the one. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual,
That's right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Think back.
I just have to read
She
it
fainted
again.
when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine, thank you. Wow, is that dead body? Hey, you dead? Yeah. It was real hard when she fainted. Well, there's a front and back, a top spinning in a bottom, and a bottom. Let's see if truth in the lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, he sounds completely different. His voice will never
was
be
acting
correct.
funny, that's for sure.
That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Oh my god, stream. Yeah, it's lagging, isn't it? Why? Why? Of course it lagged on my yawn. Okay, bear with. I'm gonna just check my internet stuff because it's lagging. Right. Oh, why are you doing this to the game? Apologies, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing this. My internet is shocking, apparently. You know what? It's not having fun. I will give it that. Right. Hi guys, how are we doing? God. It looks like it's smoothed out now, so I'm going to hope it's okay. Oh. I think my mouse is fine. Guys, everything's going wrong. I think we're okay. Let me check one more time. I'm just doing tests in Streamlabs. I think it ran smoothly. It looked like it ran smoothly just then. I just want to check it one more time. Get laggy. Okay, it's manageable, but it's definitely lagging. I don't know. She's just annoying, isn't she? But yeah, no, I see her.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room,
We'll carry on, and I'll just hope.
it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Toko gets more fun, Mirio. In this, when she has development, Toko's better. It's the beginning bit, she's just a pain in the fucking ass. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. It makes sense. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep
Hey,
other
Shan,
people from
we're
getting
trying to
in.
keep spoilers on a low. Shh.
It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
I actually might have to delete that message. I think that spoils a bit too much. Fine, I'm just removing that one message. Yeah, we'll try and avoid spoilers. But yeah. Sorry.
What?
I'm gonna agree on things, and some probably will be opposite. I mean, like tea. Tea's a big one. You guys normally agree on everything. There's just tea specifically you just can't stand.
Toko was
afraid.
Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her.
Yeah.
Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Like, he's just a bit of a dickhead to her. Like, I don't care if she has a secret.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Wait, I didn't delete your message, did I, Amelia? I deleted someone else's message, because it was a slight spoiler. Only a slight one. I don't want to risk anything. So I just deleted it, just in case.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude.
I seem to be lagging.
Isn't that right, Toko?
Let me know if it gets unbearable, guys, and I'll try and work something out. But it is lagging quite a lot on my end. Well, it looks like it's lagging a lot on my end. Fine. It's not fine, but it's looking better. Sort of thing. I'm waving to see if my wave's laggy. Okay, that looks fine. We're gonna have to trust that it's working.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
It's her fault for being a simp, to be fair.
This
but, yeah.
is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Such a bastard.
But in spite of that promise...
Okay, we're good. It just keeps saying poor and then dropping off, and when I play the playback, it looks laggy. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Like, he is just a bit of a dickhead. Like, I know we don't like Toko. I don't love Toko. But, like, I feel for her.
That's the only reason I promised.
And she just got fully taken advantage of. Yeah, exactly, Hairstrand. Honestly, it's fine. You can yap about the game. I think Amelia and Blur are the only ones who really don't know the game. No, that's a lie. Blur knows bits, but doesn't remember. Amelia doesn't know anything about the game. So yeah, we're trying to keep it spoiler-free, but feel free to yap about it, the game. Like, I don't mind. Just with the Toko stuff, I was like, oh, we'll cut that just in case. Because I think we'll eventually get onto that at some point.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing.
He's got a good voice,
could you?
I'll give him that.
I
It
tried.
makes you hate him.
I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. Get ready for this, Amelia. And Blur. A huge foot echoed across the room, but the next second... she's here.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
I will say, if I'm being honest, I hate Toko. But Genocide Jill's hilarious. Not all the time. Sometimes Genocide Jill's annoying, but without Genocide Jill, Toko would be such an annoying ass character. And what it's like, that's why every time everyone's like, oh, Toko's boring, like, she is until she becomes Genocide Jill. Then she's fun.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever.
I'm glad we didn't drag this out so long. I don't know why, in my head, this was like a whole thing we had to work out who Genocide Jill was. Well, Jack. Oh, there we go.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Blair's like, fuck this shit.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Voicing it is gonna be a freaking pain in the ass, though. That tongue do some miraculous things.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like
I
how
love how you
every
guys
inning
preach it
has a
one time,
top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh my God.
I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Just kidding. Okay, internet, you're gonna have to chill out a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me load it again, but it looks bad on my end. I'm just like refreshing it, hoping it works out. Turn this off. It's probably a bit of both, isn't it? Oh god, the lag's insane on my end. Right, what's happening? I don't know what to do.
Are you okay down there?
My internet box is like struggling, I think. Please connect. Slightly better.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
I mean, he's not wrong with that, actually.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I'm honest, I'm keep refreshing this to just see if it looks okay. And it's not looking okay. It looks just really laggy.
It's
That's
a
fine.
necessary
Right, we'll carry
evil
on.
if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
I'm actually gonna check on my phone, actually, you know. I'm actually not texting anyone this time, guys. I'm actually checking on my phone and see if it looks okay. I'm worried that all of this is just not even blurry, it's laggy, because on my end it looks bad. That looks bad, guys. Guys, looks bad. Right. The thing is, I know if I reset my internet, it's gonna end stream. Work. Sure, we'll carry on.
This should be enough to convince
Sorry,
you.
delays. Apologies.
This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24
I don't
hours,
like him.
an embarrassing memory or
Valid.
secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
I mean, it makes sense, because she was, like, instantly like, no, fuck this shit. But, I mean, again, I guess it's your biggest secret, and I talked about this last time. I think the reason why Makoto's are so light is because he's, like, not even plain, but the fact that, like, he's done nothing wrong. But obviously, you'll have people like Toko, who's like, by the way, Toko's a serial killer. Like, there are some leaps in how much, like, how these vary.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
I really can't tell, I'm still lagging, you know, guys.
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
I like it now that she isn't just a bitch, if that makes sense.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. She said, I need to get some more details about all of this. No, that's wrong! I don't like the fact that I still only got one bullet in the face. I swear I set this to, like, normal difficulty. Is this normal difficulty?
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
So is this one.
What more proof do we need?
I am wasting time listening to this, but I want to hear the full voice lines, so
Give it
I'm
up.
gonna do it.
You killed her.
I have to focus on Rimba Cheers, buddy. That must be the answer. Oh, okay, fair enough. No, that's fine then. That should prove what you said isn't quite right. Okay, right, we'll just
Sorry,
skip
but
that
I
stuff.
didn't kill anyone.
Oh, that's the one.
You say that, but perhaps if you had an
Oh, an alibi.
Oh,
when you
I didn't
compare
mean
your
to do that.
the modus
Operandi match.
No.
I keep factoring in one. There we go, it works. We did the right thing eventually.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
I wish I could do that on my tongue. No. No movement.
I murder with passion. passion and conviction.
Same.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
I've just got another alert saying the stream's lagging. I swear to God. Right, bear with. I really need to check this out. I don't know why. I'm set to just open podiums, man. I agree. Sorry, I really need to sort this out. It looks okay.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Imagine even penetrates death barriers. No, I penetrate is what I just said. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm gonna say something incorrect.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian
Chef
restaurant
Boyardee.
started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
I'm literally gonna smoke. I'm still here, guys. Just in like proper shot. Alright, I'm comfy again now. Right. The super long tongue's kind of impressive, so like it though. You're like, she now slightly goes off. The one clear difference between the murders, the fell from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and the stomach. Here's the difference. Victims fail injury.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the
Have you got any
Genocide Jack
clues on the
murders,
Amelia, by the
all
way?
the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
And boobles.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
It must be a mental thing. In terms of like serial killers using the same tools. Because I know there's a lot of reports of like serial killers making sure they use the exact same
And
method.
there's more.
There must
One
be.
more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Oh, I love a pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people
No,
to
Hero,
cooking?
shut up. I love pesto sauce.
Are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all of the victims were stabbed with their hands. Here you can see a clear difference. What was used to suspend them?
I got it! Do you remember what the killer
Do you
used
remember?
to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
That's how I hold my hands, to be fair. And I'm not limp. Dead.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases,
Don't know about that.
something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Like, I've never noticed that guy literally has scissors in his head, but I guess it doesn't matter because either way they're dead. So it don't really matter.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac.
Big
There's
Mac.
actually one
I
more
love a
difference.
Big Mac too, guys. Usually it's a fetish thing. It's more or less saying that. Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be
So I think
discovered.
Toko's one, I can't remember the lore properly, but I think this is what we're going to say now. I think hers is very much about guys and like how they treated her.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of a victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because she was just a lover.
I got it! Is it because
No, I get you, I get you.
Chihiro was a girl?
Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. Is this because Chihiro was a girl? Yeah.
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Yeah, because she's a professional, Amelia.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
I'm not reading out these names again, but because I butchered them last time. But also, why is she killing a 14-year-old?
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
I've killed men too, to be fair.
The hell is wrong with you?
Do you imagine just some serial killer walking to the shop? Yeah, I need like 100 pairs of scissors. And they're like, are you sure you need 100 pairs? I'm like, yeah. I do, actually. Exactly, Gavin.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy
What are you doing
fangirl!
like that?
And the
Nothing actually
movie side of me just hates it!
Yeah.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Yeah, she probably makes her own. I'd like to
So
say.
since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross
It
that
makes
line.
sense though, like serial killers do
Absolute
follow the
reality
same pattern
of a
most of the
one
time,
and
so it's
only.
like, it actually makes sense. Like, her argument is actually sound.
We
But yeah.
get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it.
Back. Get cold. Apologies for that. Right.
It's a different matter entirely.
What?
When you're forced to kill in order to
so much has
survive.
happened.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Yeah,
And
actually, that's
if by
valid.
some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some
Everyone's
amount
like,
of
she's
sense.
not crazy. It actually worked.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Like, to be fair, it's
Any
Toko really lifting up them dumbbells.
I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure,
Sure
about
about
that?
that? She does look cooler, to be fair. But look at her. Slightly
She's
badass.
fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Let's just kill
Why
someone.
would I resort to dumbbells or
Oh,
run
guys.
when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to
Sorry,
mention,
I actually
have
liked
clue
her
how to
because
tie
she
a
just
good
like
knot.
that.
So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to tie a knot. I like the idea. You can't be the killer because you don't know how to tie a knot.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. And it's obviously Hifumi. Let's get his ass. Right, where is he?
Here's my answer.
Mr. Byakuya.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents
Bragging about
or
how cool
internal
he is.
police records.
Dickhead.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya,
You get a bit too
what's your
excited.
response?
I see.
The crazy ones do this.
So now the suspicion falls on me.
Cool.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
He is a bit of a bum in me.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Yeah. And the locker rooms. That's suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, would you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody says locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay,
The
then.
music is so good,
What's so
it's good.
strange about it? Go ahead. Share with the rest of the class.
See, I remember being confused about like, what is the contradiction here, but yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we'll explain it now anyway, yeah. Oh, I meant to read that. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new elements were added on top of it, yeah, sure. Next, we're going to add something called true flashbacks. When you aim at a weak spot and hold down left mouse button, then you'll memorize the weak... Oh god, I always hated this. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't have... If you don't seem to have an answer to a loud contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your own case. Oh, fair enough. I actually didn't know there was a name for it. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be reviewing anything. Oh, okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. I wonder what we're doing in this one, guys. So basically, what we're saying is, we didn't know Chihiro was dead at that point, so we wouldn't know.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
So it's this
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
Yeah.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Oh, right. Calm down, you. Say them both, actually. In Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we even found it. I need to make a contradiction clear. To be fair, they're really hammering in the fact that,
But he was acting weird.
what am I trying to say? They're making this very, they're spelling it out, essentially. Normally, I don't think they're that good.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, you couldn't have known who the victim was.
Rest in peace, Queen.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I've played all the games until the middle of V3. Amelia's not played anything or seen anything.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
Like, what do you mean a good answer? That is the answer.
Very interesting indeed.
Like, I love how
But your
he gets to
reasoning is
decide,
still too weak.
reasoning's too weak. He literally just slipped up and goes,
What's wrong? Is that it?
I hate him.
Surely you've got
I
more
want
than
to castrate
that.
him.
Go ahead.
Let's steal
Show
Genocide Jack's scissors and just cut his dick off. I'm so down. What's the Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I'm cornered, but he's acting like he's got nothing to do with it.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
Yes, Amelia's kind of like our little princess. Or little prince, but our little princess. Hello, princess. We need to make sure that Amelia stays innocent.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is
and
hidden
then
in
Leon
there.
and Zayak.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. Could it be, And then you think your 3 favorite characters, 3 of your 4 favorite characters died instantly. Well, in chapter 1. I think I have it set to chill. Why do I only have 1 bullet? I mean, granted, I just feel like there should be more.
Want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own.
There should be more things. Granted, we have the white noise, so it can't be.
But
Yeah,
Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope.
yeah.
Was it not?
That's right!
I keep
It
using the wrong
absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Right, the proof that Byakuya did it is hidden within the rope. I guess it's possible, but first, the item she had been bound with was used light ring. Was it actually rope? It wasn't. Byakuya didn't use a rope. He used a very specific object.
What? The difference between the... You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors.
But
Wait, no, you didn't like Chihiro that much, did you?
Then there must be some...
Hey,
Right?
Byakuya.
Was that
Never seen that rope before in my...
Yeah, you didn't care for Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you?
Don't look into Ultra Despair Girls. I contain spoilers. Don't do it. Don't do it, Emilio.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the
We
murder.
didn't even make a comment about that.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah, don't look it up.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to?
I know, but
sorry.
still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Yeah, it's the technically third game, I want to say. It's between 2 and 3, or 1 and 2, I can't remember where.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean can we just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. I actually wait, which the scene of the crime?
I got it!
Yeah.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Oh, because everything switched.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Oh, I don't think you guys understand. I hate him. I would make him on Tomodachi Life to just punish him.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Bro,
well,
fuck up.
I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
Like you said, Amelia, if you can tell, I don't really like Byakuya.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Yeah, dickhead.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a
I
reason
love when he
for
gets
saying all
flustered,
of that.
it's so funny. He's like, bro thinks he's tough shit.
I believe I do.
He's a fucking moron. Hibiki, did did I just hit you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
Shut
If
up,
there's
dickhead.
any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. Like, Byakuya reminds me of all them people who genuinely think they know everything, and as soon as you call them out, they just ignore it. There was something that was switched between the boys and the girls' locker room. That's going to be the poster specifically, right?
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Just a bit.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
We all
Meanwhile,
think
the boys' locker room had
exactly, Hashround.
a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
It's the guys from K-pop Demon Hunters, guys.
Again, that doesn't really
It's the
seem to
Sergeant
belong
boys.
in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
And then we've had a shit stain on the boys' one, which actually makes sense. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Yeah, I think Sakura said she literally makes coffee and then puts protein powder in it because they've got nothing else there, which is... For having nothing else, fair enough, but it sounds disgusting. What? That sounds vile.
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
I was just appreciating Celeste.
then how
So
did
cool.
Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Is he gonna bring up the handbooks? I haven't seen
Shut
it.
up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gone into the boys' locker room somehow? They broke any handbook? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see where we're going with this. So basically, Hiro's gonna argue the fact that she used
Is it
Leon's,
really possible?
but it's broken.
Could Chihiro really have gotten
Well,
into
yeah.
the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Ultimate programmer.
I'm sure that would have been
you
no
actually
problem
programmed,
for her.
Yeah. I wish I was the ultimate programmer.
No, I don't
My
think
hungry
that's
shit.
it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's
This one.
handbook, of course. If she had that, She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Yeah, like, I don't know how he's well out, because he wasn't with us, it was Byakuya. Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she can get into the boys' locker room. When we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there was no doubt it was... In which case, can we really see she used that thing? This is what I mean, surely this isn't
Is it really possible?
that difficult at all. I need to check the difficulty settings.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Leon's handbook.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I love how just, like, he has a train of thought, and he's like, yeah, no.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Remember, he's only right 20% of the time.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup.
As soon as you
Hit
say
the
you
nail
want to keep it,
square
then
on
you
the
kill.
noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Yes! Just do it, I don't care. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it. Really? Still, I don't know what else I could do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Pay attention now.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Field trip!
I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Can you imagine? Yeah, because, like, guys, I want to show you guys something and we all just go back to our rooms.
Don't worry.
Like, you know what? Fine.
This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
From what I'm aware of, this is the only instance of this happening, so it's kind of funny that it happened so early in the game.
For real?
Well, the series, rather.
Now then,
I
what
don't
is it you
think
want
any
to
of the
show
games
us?
will be
It
trial
better not
mode
be
for it.
boring, or
I
I'll
could be
be
wrong about that,
very unhappy.
I don't know. I can't think of it. Off the top of my head.
I have
can't
no
think of it.
doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So, before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We ended off with Kyuki in the lead, and where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Want to check again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way.
You're getting excited about touching a dead girl's body.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Literally.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a
Yeah,
dead
I had
body.
to call.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
Sakura's the only
Some
one
kind
getting
of secret
shit done.
girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the
We love
intrusion.
Sakura. Putting our hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
For real.
Her entire body? I know.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oops. I didn't mean to click that.
What is this?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura just punches someone. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's left form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Yep.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
F2E.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Obviously, guys.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
Where's this child going?
Interesting.
So basically, the whole thing is that we're saying that the murder happened in the boys' locker room. But the point we just got to there was that Chihiro couldn't have gone there because Chihiro's a girl. Now Kyoko's been like, psych. Boy. So now it makes sense that it could have happened in the boys' locker room.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Let's go.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then,
Yeah,
let's
the only
resume the class trial.
Basically, it is literally the fact that we were kind of at a dead end. We were basically going to vote for Byakuya being the killer based on the fact that the murder happened in the girls' locker room. Boobless. But basically Makoto was saying, well, it happened in the boys' locker room because everything's been switched, which does make sense. Gavin, girls can wear blue. Girls are allowed to wear blue, Gavin. Come on now. Nah, but basically, yeah, what we're saying is Chihiro would have had to be in the boys' locker room for the switching to make sense. And with that, basically we're like, well, she could have gone in there because Leon's handbook's broken. Then we worked out she's a boy, so obviously now it makes sense that she could go into the boys' locker room and be fine. It also makes sense why she obviously didn't want to train with Sakura. Well, he wanted to train with Sakura and Hina. Yeah.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
It's not color-coded.
Let's pick up from there.
It's not color-coded. Because remember, they're not. Because one of the key details is that the colours do not matter, remember, Gavin? I know, because that happens later on.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for
remember,
hiding it,
the fact that
but
it's
the
blue
fact
is an important detail later
Chihiro
on,
was not a
remember.
girl, but a boy.
I feel like Chihiro was actually a guy. Before I never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then
So I
yes,
think they could just
that
get
would
any
be
tracksuit
true.
they want.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
You know what? I actually respect that, Gavin. The fact you actually managed to work it out by accident. I love that.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving
See, I remember
the body,
someone
but
complaining about
yes, that does seem plausible.
how all of them instantly use Chihiro afterwards, and I was kind of like, is it that big of a deal though? Granted, I keep calling Jiro she now because I've been trying to stop saying he the whole time. So I've drilled it in my head like keep saying she. But yeah. If the murderer is Aoi or Mondo, I hate this game. Oh, we will see how it goes. Again, we can't spoil anything, remember. But yes, that does seem possible.
I must admit,
Junko,
I did find it rather odd.
Shut up.
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Titillating. Amelia's favorite word.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
So all the mysteries have finally become clear. Amelia's like, what the fuck's happening?
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
What's the ... for?
He's off in his
Sure,
own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide Jack did it.
Weirdo.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting,
yeah, to be fair, by the logic of what we learned, they don't explicitly say it yet, but it's pretty much like, you know it's a guy now. Because the girls couldn't have gone into the boys' locker room at this point because they wouldn't have had Leon's card. So it pretty much exonerates the girls. We said, yeah.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have
I think
anything to do with
we mentioned that later on, but yeah, pretty much it is.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
For real.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
See, the thing is, I was thinking about this. I still don't understand the concept of him doing that, because even if he frames Genocide Jack, it's like, okay, well, Genocide Jail. Then it's like, okay, so we think of the murderer. Like, he then just would have been like, well, I'm not the murderer, joke's on you guys. But then what does that do for him? I've never understood that. And I don't know if there's actually logical reasoning for that, if it gets answered. This is really annoying. I'm just going to pull the thread. Right, no, I'm not. I'm gonna stack up. You know what?
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct
for
the time being.
Dickhead.
Mark it
He actually
as
thinks he's
correct?
some main character. Is he aware that he's not the main character?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
It's a fucking weirdo. Toko and Joe already give him way too much. Exactly.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
I don't know. You just literally.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well,
also, how does he come across it in the girls'
for sure without talking about it a little more.
Like, no one questioned the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I just walked into the girls' locker room and found his dead body. It's like, oh, okay. Well.
Are you seriously gonna keep going?
And no one questioned the
good,
whole.
aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Because like, even if you're framing Genocide Jack, you're still gonna die. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's true.
Literally, to add more
Very
to the
well
trial.
then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
You think? I think...
That's
I just don't
true.
know. 'Cause I don't think he actually wants to die, Togami. I think he just wants to be a dickhead. There's definitely more to it, but yeah.
Our lives are all on the line.
I think... How do I explain this? I think he likes toying and messing with us. But the thing is, it's like... I don't think he has the street cred to then be like, guys, it's not me, I've got this revelation, because everyone wants to vote for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people could be like, set up this master plan, and then, I don't know, kind of convince everyone that something happens, and then at the last second be like, just kidding, this happened, expose everything. But no, like, everyone would just be like, oh, so it's you, then he'd be like, no, it's not me, and they're like, well, we don't believe you, vote him, and then he's like, oh, we're dead. But this year. His dick's definitely on the line, so I'm gonna rip it off.
Excellent.
Ugh.
Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
He thinks it's... Oh, bro thinks he's got Aurora. If he actually didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who made a Chihiro? It's one thing we can be sure we know about the killer. They'll be able to get access to real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
All the diss are on the line. The dicks are on the line. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook game. Since no one's book is apparently broken, the killer had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. Still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Yep.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
Junko!
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
Oh, it'd be
the killer.
Yeah.
And only the killer.
Okay, that is shit out.
And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
I'll make sure Finn is the killer just to
No, not game over.
As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
clues are one thing.
Did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah. All we need right now is...
It's over. If you want to know who saw the killer.
People saying the mom bro.
No, that's wrong.
Like, completely.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about
Makoto,
this.
I love the way she says Makoto. Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
That rude ass, John.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
You know what? Celeste is right though. If Chihiro didn't break the, I mean, granted, Celeste is also breaking the nighttime curfew rule. Oh, right before nighttime. Never mind. But yeah, if Chihiro didn't go at night, Chihiro would have lived. So yeah, I do love Celeste's accent.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
Makoto.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a
Bye,
hurry.
Luna. I was gonna say, I think we get to the climax, actually, but hopefully you're doing right.
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to
glad.
meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
You know what? I've never really thought about that, Nicole. That's kind of wild.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
I honestly could see it being longer.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
Seems like Toko's thinking about it. That takes ages to like wait that.
The point is, whoever
I love
he
the
met up
irony
with
too,
is the
I
culprit,
guess.
right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Do we know who the killer is, guys? Amelia? Do we know?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
You know what? I like Chihira's outfit actually. It's very cute. Also, why has Hero uses his just scare? You know what? Good point. Good point, actually.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted,
Amelia,
the evidence is already
I figured out the whole
gone. There's
trial by
nothing to get
stereotypes. I'm pretty sure
fingerprints
I'm correct
from.
too. Yeah. I love that, Gavin. You worked it out because you like boys were blue.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences. We just take the time to talk it out.
Pure look at stereotypes. So did yeah, literally, yeah. Maybe we can make something up.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Oh, Juliet, hello. How you doing? Go to your profile page, Juliet. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the jacket killer? So I find it hard to believe. The music always slaps.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask...
Doing good, thank you, Juliet. We're just on some Danganronpa. I don't think you've joined for a Danganronpa stream.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
See, look,
I don't even have
Gavin,
a
they have different
tracksuit.
colored tracksuits.
Because exercising sucks.
Yeah, I can believe
I
that.
have a white tracksuit, personally.
Right, thank you for that, Hero.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
I think they all get from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Why is Celeste's,
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Oh, fair enough. You've actually seen it before. Fair enough. He's right. What he said just sounds really odd. How do you know something like that?
First...
So Celeste... I just need to chillax. Celeste Faye. Yeah, okay. That's fine. For
He
real,
was on
Gavin.
his
That's
way
so
to go
funny.
exercise.
So next we have, why did he choose this?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So...
The killer was wearing the same blue...
I'm really sorry, Amelia.
No, that's wrong.
Amelia.
Hold on a second,
Amelia,
Wanda.
my boy, don't look.
What did you just say?
Amelia, turn around. Amelia, just don't look. It's fine. Okay, Amelia? Nah, legit, yeah, no. Sakura's just a beast.
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuff a tracksuit into a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
For fuck's sake, I'm sorry. As soon as you said if it's Aoi or Mondo, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I'm going to play this cool. Don't say anything. I'm really sorry, Amelia.
As a matter of fact...
Yeah, no, literally. Amelia, don't pick a favorite character is what we've learned. Oh, dear. Literally 4 out of 5 of Amelia's favorite characters died. So funny. Now, 4 of the 5 characters that I've died are Amelia's favorites.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Yeah, only person yelling.
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes.
Knowing you'll look, Aoi would be the one who actually dies first.
No, that can't be it.
Jesus Christ.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit
Amelia,
was
don't have any favorites.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
The one with the tongue out makes me uncomfortable. You know what? Somehow the tongue's actually made her more bearable.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Celeste likes that because she's all about lying.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
You're actually fair enough. Oh, no. Wait, sorry, no. Opposite. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree. Sorry, I got that the wrong way around for some reason. Why tongue so long? What can it possibly be used for? It's so she can, she grabs her victims with her tongue and then stabs them. For sure.
That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
It's a smart strategy, to be fair.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him, it's hilarious. Oh.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Like, genuinely, if someone picked it up from that, genuinely impressive.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
Why does Bully which
I'm
one?
Not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yikes. Yeah, fair. Understandable. But Mondo, my boy.
Mondo?
Oh.
Was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Oh, Sakura. I can't even argue with I don't know. Mondo's tweaking, yeah,
That was fast.
Oh wait, oh no, you do mean, no, you didn't mean Mondo. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, he looked very cool on the cob like.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Bro's contributed nothing.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Oh, wait, no. I
weren't you
forgot he
telling me
actually,
you
yeah,
found
he
some
actually had
evidence?
something to present.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then...
Okay, yeah.
Here it is.
Oh,
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook.
I think the thing about
I found
Fumi
it laying on
is
the
he
ground,
actually has
so
got
I
comical
scooped
moments,
it up.
and Toko, and again, this is why I didn't want to say anything about Byakuya genuinely being my least favorite, but he is, in the sense of, at least Fumi can be funny, and Toko as Genocide Jill is great. Ugh, Byakuya just pisses me off. He has no redeeming qualities about him, even though Fumi's just a weirdo, at least he's sometimes funny. If I'm on the ground, then it must belong to Mondos. No, never mind. Our first actual mistake. Someone doesn't it? Yeah, but I have mine. Then who's this guy come down? Oops, yikes. Put your heroes then?
I got it!
There we go.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
No, I agree, Luda. I thought that, and then you know what? I was like Melia. My favorite was Leon based on design, and I was like, he's sick, like him, first killer. Then I was like, oh yeah, Mondo's cool too.
For a fact.
Yeah.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted.
It's basically they're
Nothing
all trapped in a
on.
school, and they have to murder each other to escape,
I
essentially. But then you have to go
imagine
through a
the
trial
culprit
to work out
broke
who the
it
killer is.
to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That would. I've been messaged on Discord, but I'm checking on my phone. Oh, bloody hell.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're
They should be.
not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Yeah, Amelia, who's your favorite now?
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall for all your confidence. That is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
That's a handbook, but there's only one possible explanation. Weak spot.
I got it!
I can't believe that's our first
You already told us
injury we
before that
have.
the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But
Amelia,
if the
I think
handbook
what you
is
need to do
supposed
is
to
you need
never
to
break,
just get a bunch of
and
different
two of them
favorites.
broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy
I'm not
it,
surprised by that, to be
would
fair.
be
I think
very
Monokuma's
not
quite a
good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Then
I like
allow
that
me
how
to
it's
make a
beginning.
special announcement. The weak point of my
This is
cutting-edge
true. This is true,
e-handbook
I
is...
apologize.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
This is true.
If the hot
yeah, you like
air of the
thermal,
sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep
I think I said this last time, but when I initially saw the
still.
game, I instantly thought that Celeste and Junko would be like the main two. I think it's just because their designs are the most like eccentric sort of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah. When you're
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway,
segment now.
if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
And I wonder who would have put the handbook in any heated sauna.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
It's a piece of shit.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Yep, we did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It definitely played better. Hoagie's the, like, weird antenna thing at the top there. It's the thing Makoto has on the top of his head. That's to be the one who wore all the clips in the sauna. It was. Where's Sayed go? Babe. Oh, hello, chicken. Little chicken. Welcome back. Oh.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
That's like his best friend, well, his lover. Ugh.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance
So
contest
there's
in
no
the sauna not too long ago.
No,
remember?
heterosexual explanation for this too. Yeah.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his
The
uniform
biggest thing
pockets.
is we didn't get to see Mondo shirtless. We did give him
And
a
when it
font,
was all over,
so.
Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof.
Oh,
the actual
Taka.
solid proof.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's not something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Is this the bullet time? No, it's not. Right. Oh my god, we have other things. Okay, love that. Wait, cute.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then
Wait, what?
Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Do I copy the word wrong? I'm sure Mondo's handbook was broken during the Sauna Showdown. If I could just prove it. I'm sure the handbook Mondo has might actually be...
Let's
okay, no,
test
it's just broken
Makoto's
handbook.
assertion. If what he says is correct, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if
I agree.
Mondo's
I will
handbook
be
is
honest. I don't think
full of
Tech has a lot of
Well, my
friends.
goddamn handbook works just...
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Butter, I hardly know her.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this,
But
you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
I feel bad.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Right, closing argument. I don't know what this one would be, actually. That one. Hide it away. This is going to the boys? Tease Mondo. It's just Mondo weightlifting. Mondo could care something, you know what I'm saying. This is kind of confusing, where they all like, I feel like they all kind of like work together. No, I think that one actually is right. Hey, look at this fucking creep. Oh, poor baby. I hate him so much. He's dead to me. Byakuya can suck a giant horse cock. Sure,
The killer
I
is
think I made
you!
some mistakes over time.
First, let's
I love
take a
the
look
eyes,
back
here we
to
go.
before the incident.
I think it's always satisfying to get the whole thing right, though.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
No worries, Julia. Thank you for joining, my love. Have a nice evening. Oh, my nose.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he.
Okay, fair enough. I'll try and give that a look afterwards then, Julia.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
They were friends, that's sad.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
The only reason I have to read into the events. Okay, yeah, so this is what it means. Like, if you get it wrong, it's annoying. So, what is that? Oh, it's gonna be the poster, isn't it? Now, I need something like blood splattering.
The killer is you! And attacked it. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
The thing is, he was never going to get away with it because, I guess, yeah, because Byakuya already knew. I think this is what I mean though, like Byakuya, we would have blamed him. And then he would have been like, well, it's Mondo. And we just wouldn't have believed him. Like, oh, no. Now, reason why, wow, I might actually die because I'm useless at this. What's this one though?
The killer is you! Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide. Then
we'll check if this is right, presumably. But I actually don't know this one, guys. I'm actually losing this. It's hiding. Oh. The rest of it's fine. Guys, I'm actually throwing. I can't even save him. I can't save him. Guys. Because that's that, so it won't be that. I mean, that's the only one I'm not using.
Here's exactly what happened.
That's right. I think it would be interesting.
Which is why the then
guys, someone's actually gonna have to help me. I don't actually know the answer. I don't know how that I'm actually gonna lose. Guys, I have to look up the answer so I don't get it wrong. Have I not guessed every other one though? Guys, I might actually have to just Google this, because otherwise, I'm going to do the whole thing again. Is it the handbook?
Here's exactly what happened.
I hope it's the handbook. It's the only one I have not
why the killer hurried to try and then remove it.
I didn't save at any point. Guys. Guys.
Is this really the end for all of us?
I didn't save at any point. Oh my god. Yeah, I give it a shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
That's fine. Did I not try everything? Oh, now I've seen the whole thing again. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Right. From the top. It's fine though. Okay, at least I know some things. It's in. Right, so what is it? My only thought is that, and I got this one wrong one. It could be. No, that actually does make sense. And then that goes there. Okay, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, that's fine. What is that? Show the year, cheeky. Hey, don't mock me. I think it's that though. Do we skip through or do we do the whole thing again?
You!
That's fine. I think that's it.
First, let's take a... Last night,
Let's not
Celeste saw
skip through it, 'cause
Chihiro
this
in
should
the
be
warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
This will all be something we've just
That
gone over.
something was a blue tracksuit.
We'll just check it's definitely right.
You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
That should be it. Yeah.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was
Go for
officially
it.
nighttime. She made her way to the locker room.
So in the second game,
Specifically,
it
the boys'
actually
locker room.
has a written description of what each section is actually
But
saying.
how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
Clap the
and
shit
attacked
out of
him.
him. All that.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting
love
in the
Kurumi
boys' locker
Tojo.
room came from.
Legend. I actually love Kurumi. Kurumi's a character in
It was
E3,
likely in the heat of the moment.
anyway, so it'll be a while
The body
since
was
Kurumi.
arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Are we just leaking the whole V3 cast? Let's not do the whole cast as well.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then,
this has to be
removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the
That is
corpse
right.
into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
Yeah, they're V.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Okay, everything's fine.
And that's exactly
know the
how
rest
the
of this,
killer
okay.
did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
There's a lot of effort. Like, why is he just casually in
That
the room?
could have been the end of things, but no.
He just decided to be an
Byakuya
bitch boy.
discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
That's a long-ass cord.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible
It's
for
a
the
bit
slaughter.
stupid, isn't it?
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already
See, it makes sense
disposed
the way
of
Mondo's
Chihiro's
so
bag and
shocked
other
when you first
belongings,
initially like,
arrived
find
at
the
the
body.
sauna.
Because obviously he's gone there being like, oh, well, I just left Chihiro's dead body on the thing. Like, obviously, he probably felt bad. But, yeah, coming back, he was like, what the fuck is this? Because he's obviously like, what happened?
There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Like, you've got to admit, Mondo keeping Chihiro's promise about not revealing
And just as the killer expected,
he was a he.
the steamy sauna was enough to
It's very
ruin the
impressive
electronic
and
gadget.
respectful.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Oh, I can't.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
I think that Mondo's the killer. I already revealed itself early on the trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Let's do that. Everyone will become clear. Norma has been added to... Oh god, yeah. Let's talk about fever time and nega time. During the battle bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will falls to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Oh, okay. Push, okay, yeah, sure. Available assault. This only lasts until your focus gauge runs out to make it possible to use your time. Also, it wouldn't be fair if you got a special, got access to special time, right? So, we've prepared something called negative, let's watch that. Nega time. That your opponent, I didn't even notice at the first. Oh god, apologies, guys. If the opponent activates Nega time during this bullet time battle, Jesus Christ. A tempo marker will disappear, making it a bit quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. Oh my god, actually shocked me for a second. You want to activate fever time at this point. No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know. Okay, sure. Right. Unsurprisingly, if your action's difficult, it's too gentle. The opponent won't use that time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Right. I actually forgot that you do this anyway, like regularly. Is it spacebar? Did it say?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Well, I broke my compass.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen!
Oh my god, I kind of killed the temple though.
False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Oh, I killed that.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
See, yeah, guys, let's not keep talking about a different game.
If my thinking so far is right...
Yeah, they're talking about a completely different game, which isn't helping. Yeah, don't spam the chat with a completely different game, guys. I think it's a bit confusing for me.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah.
There we go. He's man enough.
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
It hurts. He's so sad as well. Look, I was getting A's on everything, even though we definitely failed the final bit, but ignore that. Right.
Bro!
He just got friendly.
What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger
that.
that.
Badass though.
Wait! Hold on!
Uh-oh.
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
Imagine
wrong
after all this,
one?
be accurate.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
They'll go over it now, Amelia. I don't want to say it now because it's like we'll learn it anyway. So, okay, so I'll call him a clubhead. Poor guy. Uh-oh. I can't be too loud because my parents are asleep. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is. So the black one that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Wada. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading on very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill anyone.
Sorry.
Someone. Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit Control key to fast forward the text. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme... My parents literally gonna kill me. It was so loud. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He had fixed that for as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into his weakness. Take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy, but no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in his shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. It is a very bizarre one. As it turns out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Chihiro, honey. Once the killing game began here at the school, he had no choice but to accept his fate. This fact. After all, the world is surviving on the fittest. Survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he's just like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The haunted shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured that being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet... My voice is gone, but I need to be quiet. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I really don't want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Aww.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. And with that thought in the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... That day, he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. You know what, it doesn't help because I've got a cold. It's hard to do it quietly. That's not helping. Jesus Christ. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask someone to help. He wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there. And that person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. It sure was. That young fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured it would, that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep a secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo had a very special symbol of strongman, was the very symbol of a strongman that Chihiro always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will give me some courage. So he went at... No, wait. Wait, that surely is Monokuma, right? So he went and asked Mondo to help him to become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. You're just putting random characters together now. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like, big up. Excuse me. Wasn't that to cover up what he did?
Certainly.
That would be part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro.
But
how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everybody knew what he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihira's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all of that to keep a promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed? Why would he do that? The more you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because, no matter what, they want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Yep. Possibility of your embarrassing memories and secret exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Someone he didn't want anything to know, even if he meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey!
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Yep. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. Nah, for real, really, I agree with that. But the only reason he had a chance to join the gang was, in the first place, was because of saying someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him, because it was because of Daya that Mondo even got on a motorcycle. Whoa. He's so cool. I don't care. I don't care. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother put together a local motorcycle gang. I literally need to be so quiet, but it's really hard to do a Monokuma voice quietly. We're not taking away the spare characters. There's spoiler. I don't really know if spoilers because he has to play through. I mean, he's not played through any of them, guys. So let's try and keep them on the minimum anyway. Right. Oh, I didn't even read that one. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2 is younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. I just don't think you should keep bringing them. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Someone really like that really be a leader. Also, it's confusing for Amelia as well. I think it just doesn't help. And all that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers about the other members of the gang, which is why
I just
gotta get stronger. No, that's just the complete wrong voice. No, is it? You get stronger for Daya. Once, just the one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Fuck with
I don't
me.
care what it takes. I gotta come on top. And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed in front of oncoming traffic. But suddenly, yeah, like he didn't kill his brother, but he definitely caused his brother's death. I think is what I'm saying. Nah, for real, he does need to drop that. This series is pretty good. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Didn't even know one Hyoko meme. I can't even say the meme, but I love the meme. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. I'm sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Diane never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, I'll keep the gang together. Cause it's the team, you and me put together. Oh, it's a promise between men. And eight. One day, you silly goose. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and to keep his promise to his brother, he can never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, then he became a leader. The team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Nobody's gonna lose to his kid brother, so he's got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation of what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Oh my god. I can't even repeat that in the clip. No. Right, guys. Come on now. He went to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
wrong. Yeah. Strong. It's actually the inverse. Yeah. As soon as that killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At this point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
Yeah.
No matter what, none of the other gang members found out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. That's why I wonder.
Yeah.
After I saw that Monokuma had on me, I filled up with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like this before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say. For what? That fuzzy uneasiness. And it's up to rock a lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right on then. Ajiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, IT. Why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept our secret all this time, right? And if anyone found out, you...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I don't like you. I want to change. I've wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words are like a knife in my gut. Or like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secrets Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
Saying,
what?
If I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. The strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. And it was the kind of strength I never had. I was so jealous of it. So I was jealous of it. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
You making fun of me? I'm strong. You fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back? Let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
What did you have to tell me all that? You trying to rub my failure on my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I'm strong. Strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
Stronger
bitch!
than Dyer. Push. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand, and I was staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed him.
I killed him.
I killed Chihiro.
Oh, guys, look, we are spoiling a completely different game now. Let's stop that now. I'm gonna have to start deleting messages. Like, this is a bit insane now. Come on now. Let's calm it.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. Damn it. Look at him. You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, from a memory. He killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his own regrets from the outside world. He doesn't have true strength. Right, I'm gonna stop deleting these messages. Remove. This is a lot of spoilers, guys. These are actually spoilers now. I'm gonna start deleting some of these. These are actual spoilers. Right, I'm literally gonna go down the list and remove some. Yeah, but I'd rather not have them in here. But I get you. I am still gonna delete some. I'm only deleting a few though. Yeah. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say it again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what why not say but unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishment is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
Did you mean execution?
Well now,
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that serves the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, yeah. Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said, wait.
Sorry, man.
Aww.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oof. Punishment time. Just watch, I guess. I'm Monokuma, not Pompadour. It's a weird one. It's just a weird one. I don't even know how this works. Like, it's about that I don't think this one's as bad as Leon's. Even though bro literally vaporizes. Yeah. Bro literally got cooked. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. People just let it happen. I can't scream that. He got turned into butter, yeah. Oh, poor guy. As Taka's sad screams evaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. Literally, that's why when you were like, when there was in the blood things, I was like, I mean, it's not, that was not a spoiler, because you're never gonna get it. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this is a game of life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However.
I just don't understand why. Why did you go over your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Yeah, literally. Hot take, butter on pancakes doesn't make it taste better. I don't even care for pancakes that much. Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. This is why I don't like him. Because what do you mean? If you actually had a justified reason, fair enough. He just wanted to be fun. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never matters to me, and I won't call a grievance to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. It's about Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. Literally. After he'd gone, I looked inside into the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? I was such a fool. You didn't have the slightest idea I'd seen it.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if I come to the end of it, how boring that? If that had been the end of it, how boring would it have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. So I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought we'd line things up. Like, come on. Put bums and bum there for real. Fair enough, I've never really thought about it like that, but also it's kind of like, I still think we could have had a cooler execution. I don't know, I feel like it was a bit random for him. It was fun though. I just think there's better ways it could have been handled. Also, I can't spoil anything, so... But would liven things up. Did all of that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder?
But...
Damn, man. We haven't figured out who'd really done it. You would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before we reached that point. No one would have trusted you, fucker. Of course. If you turned and looked me in the eyes, had a sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks for setting remarkable someone. It never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
As I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. I don't need to know who's in them, just how far it goes. I think 6, I want to say. I think there's 6.
Correct.
So that was your reasoning. You satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma. Literally.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? You like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. It's all this punishment, all this despair is my gift to the mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transfer all hope and despair. All hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
I was completely wrong with this. Mean?
What the
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief. I don't understand why you pick apart every stupid little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and every time, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think the main thing about Tagame, now, well, Bia here, is he thinks he's the shit. I think that's his character. The whole thing is it's a reference that I was going to make a reference, but it won't make sense. He's basically like a robot, in the sense that he has no emotions. He genuinely thinks everyone works in a logical way. So he doesn't take into consideration the facts of like emotion and stuff. So he's very much like sticks to the facts, like this XYZ sort of thing. The problem with that is you have emotional people in the game who won't believe you. Like, he has so many people that if he just revealed, oh, it's Mondo, by the way, I saw him at the end, no one would have believed him. Maybe a few, but like, genuinely, half of them would have been like, you're lying, you're just covering your ass. And like, that would have been the end. The problem is, right, Gavin. I love her. Can't be spoiling other characters in other games like that. Their names are fine. But yeah, he is very much a character who is kind of flawed in a way where he doesn't see that he's flawed, if that makes sense. He genuinely thinks he's that impressive and that good and that important, he can do no wrong. And I think that's why it threw him off when he was proven wrong with the whole Chiro being a boy and the crime scene being in the wrong place. But that's the thing, he's doing this all to be fun because he thinks he knows everything. And the problem is, obviously, he didn't. I think I was more on the emotional one, but that's what I mean. You have characters like, you know, who would just not listen to him. They'd be like, no, it's you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's people who wouldn't have believed him, and that's the problem. He doesn't think about that sort of stuff. Yeah. Ooh, I think this is a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would have never stooped to the level of a childish criminal like you. Like, he pretty much did, though. Let me just say this. If I ever achieve complete victory, you're next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you, he thinks. Both things. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, it sounds like someone needs an app. Really annoying. Really annoying. Monokuma's, no, wrong voice. Monokuma's left to peel across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the kiss of Chiro and Mondo. I knew it wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. Those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It's like the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our efforts, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to all, nothing at all. The worst kind of despair. Well.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
Who's ball guy? Mystery.
But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
We don't find out now.
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Basically, I'm moral Amelia.
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? 16th student, 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there.
Yeah.
I know I said you could ask anything, but...
It's someone working with Monica.
Super denied, over denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Boy's life of despair. It already feels like there's barely any of them left. A few inches. Probably like 2 foot, actually. Oh, we got his jacket, love that. Yes, I do want to save. And one end, right. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Well, we've done Trial 2. Honestly, I kind of forgot how much I kind of enjoyed that trial. I remember it being worse. I feel like Trial 2 sometimes I do forget about, but that was fine. I actually enjoyed that. We obviously lost Chihiro. I do like Chihiro, but definitely on the quieter side. I understand why Chihiro's not exactly, like, great. Chihiro's not my favourite at all, but, like, they are cool. I like them. Mondo. Love Mondo. It just kind of sucks what happened. But yeah, it makes sense for what he went through, but yeah, it's rough. Who would ask though? He's a bear. I mean, true, but he's also a sentient bear who is basically a murderer. So it could be anything. Let's be honest. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JVK303. We'll post other forms of content as well. And you can join the Discord that's been in the chat to get notified when I'm live and when I upload to never something, and you can also vote what games are for next. So check on Taka next. Yeah, no, we will do. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Again, just a reminder, no harm in anyone chatting about the game. Let's just try and keep it spoiler-free, if possible. Just try not to bring up any character names specifically, I think is the main... not even character names, that's wrong. You can mention the names, but don't include them with certain stuff. So I can't even give examples, because then I will be spoiling stuff. Just try and keep it limited as much as possible. Again, just for people who haven't watched it, like Amelia. We just don't want to ruin it. Because, you know, the fun of Danganronpa is the mystery of it. And I know a lot of us know the mystery, but yeah. Just keep that as a reminder. Not telling anyone off. Just reminding everyone. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye, Amelia. Bye, Chicken. Bye, Nicole. And then bye.